do smoke. Confined to the ass, they just trying to shit. You ain't no joke. There's no way to other places like I'm serving hand in hand. I got the hook up to space, if you make a nigga clap. And just stay like a soda with smoke clouds up in the air. Pass the blunt around and around like a ride well fed. I would smell like cologne, posted up like car phone. Most people read magazines, even smoke when I'm on the throne. In my lifetime, I probably smoked 10,000 pounds. I'm better than smoke game. I can fuck how that shit sound. I call it how I see it. Take my eyes and use the third. You happen to see me on the street, you know I'm high as a bird. I just ran out of weed. 6 months today, the doctor told me that's my sister me. Got my nerves on time, so I maintain to keep my composure. Nothing in the world compares to a hit that indulges. Paints and blunts, pipes and bones. Get up and smoke, same way I can get it. It's my last $10. Should I eat or should I smoke? I tell you, this is one hard decision. So I break it up, split it up, light it up, roll it up, smoke it, get split up. My mind playing trick with me. It's my weed, straight to the bone. I can move through the air like a helium balloon. It's like green, tastes like candy. Eyes red as fuck. Nah, bro, burgundy like brandy. Damn, G, got to slip what in my pussy. Oh, shit. Yo. Fuck. God damn. Goddamn computer, man. What's up, everybody?
What up, dude?
What's happening with you, man? I got a damn computer, man. A damn battery on this motherfucker. Man. What's going on, man? What's going on? How was your day?
It was. It was a day. It was a day.
It was, huh? That's all.
It was.
Mm. Yeah, man. No, look at this. The moon is currently conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, quiet like a bug.
Yeah, my house is unpredictable right now, so I'm putting myself on mute.
You giving your own self a damn time out,
Yeah.
huh? uh, but yeah. Uh, mm.
I can't see shit. Can you? Let's see. Anybody up in there? Yeah. So actually, you can see if you as you can see right here, currently right now in the sky, Chiron, the moon is conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. You ever heard about Chiron, bro?
Um, other than the wounded healer,
Yeah.
not really.
Hmm.
Well, I have. I sat in on one of your podcasts. One of your You did something with a lady, and I think y'all were talking about Chiron.
Oh, yeah. You talking about with Denise. Denise.
Yeah, and I don't remember what y'all said, but other than other than that and just the wounded healer, that's really pretty much all I've heard.
Yeah. Well, he was a figure who you know was wounded in a way and um traveled around trying to look for a cure for himself. Found a cure for everything but his own wound. Sounds about right, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Fatima, calm down with the what you want saying.
Um, yeah, so like I say Chiron uh, is the wounded healer. Um, the moon will conjunct Chiron. Well, as you can see, it's conjunct now. And the moon conjunct Chiron is about Fatma. If you want me to look at your chart, send $50 to I am Astrology readings on a Cash App with your information, and I'll pull your chart up and talk to you. If you want me to give you a reading, Cash App me $50 right now with your information. I am Astrology readings. Uh, Moon conjunct Chiron. The warrior's wound bleeds clean. All right. The memory. No, this is a smoke session. This ain't that type of session. The warrior bleeds clean, and memory surface to teach, not to destroy. Synchronicity. All right. Hey, Fatma, what you talking about? What you doing right now? Right? Is this right here? Right now, how can I explain that? For me personally, Aries is my 11th house of friends and communities that I'm connected with. The moon right here actually rules my second house of money and finances. And as I just said to you, you want me to stop doing what I'm talking about and speak to you. You want me to speak to your womb. And so I'll reply to you with, hey, if you want me to stop talking about what I'm talking about and focus on you, my second house is ruled by the moon. If you want me to speak to your wounding, your pain, your this and that, let's do a fair energy exchange. You think I'm gonna get a response to that, mental?
We about to see. Probably not.
Why everybody? Why you want to talk about fairness? Why you want to bring that up? Synchronicity as medicine. The wound that rises now is ready to be integrated. So, as you speaking to me, by the way, my Mars, the ruler of this sign, is in the ninth house of higher learning, beliefs, philosophy, and life. And as the moon sitting, the ruler of my second house is sitting with Chiron. Have I given out enough free information? Hey, what's up? What's up, Taro? What's up, Simma? What's happening with you? All right. The wound that rises now is ready to be integrated. So the wound that just rose up just now, mental, for me, was, hey, is the reign of giving out free readings and free information over with? Unless you catching a video, unless you catching me on the video or something.
Mhm.
What say you, sir?
As you see fit.
Mm.
It'd have been different if you were just, you know, just chilling and not having a said subject to talk about. If you was in that space to do free shit, free reads.
Mm.
And again, it's also your right to tax on your intellectual property, how you see fit. Hey, Spicy, how are you?
Mm. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying this. They say. I was just trying it real quick. Got it from the smoke shop.
What it blow like?
What's the THCA?
Got some smooth in the rock.
I'm coughing.
Arms up,
Oh shit!
arms up.
Hey, Mister, what's going on with
Hey, Mr. Cool.
you? You finally caught alive, huh, Mister? Hey, you ever sugar? You tried one of these before?
No. Well, variants of it over there. That's
Yeah, shit, yeah.
it's pretty good. Well, the one that I have is pretty good. The one that they have in the jars.
Yeah, she gave me those.
What, for free?
Yeah.
I talked her down on the price because the one I bought,
little blonde head girl that you get.
Yeah. I talked her.
Yeah, let her know you my dad. Yeah, I'm your dad.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. You can have that. You can. Okay.
Well, do I have to wait for? Do I have to wait for?
What
the print?
She done send me the thing.
She didn't?
Nah.
Oh, she said she did. I'll go back and tell her.
They got buy one, get one free. It's three different. I just got it.
Yeah, I like the ones that. Did you see the one they had in the jars? It was really good. By the time I got towards the end of it, I'm like, damn, I bet she just smoked the real thing.
Well, that's what she said. She said she come over there. She said she gets that when this is the one she gave me. She said, well, when I ain't got nothing, I can't get this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, well, I'll go tell her to.
I haven't checked my email, but all right.
I feel like.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
did you start thinking about doing that in the pictures?
No, but since you called me back in here, I keep seeing 222.
Hey, mental.
3 days.
Yo,
What's up? What's up with the number?
hold
Huh?
on. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Seen the 555 video, but there's no 222 video.
There might be a. Did you write about the twos?
Yo,
Did you write about the twos?
did I write about twos? I think I wrote about the ones. Yeah, I wrote about the ones.
Well, what would you say 222 is?
222. I would say that's heavily on. Well, not well. Of course, yeah. Heavily on the intuition. That nurturing energy of feminine. Shit, linked to emotions and vulnerability. Try to be more open in your life. Share, connect, be vulnerable.
Mm.
Um,
Let's see.
welcome your emotions. Then shut them out.
Uh-oh. Let's see. So 200, according to the Kabbalah, the what you call it there. 200 is hesitation, fear.
What's up, Gally?
What's up, Gala? Hesitation, fear, uncertainty. 20 is wisdom, rigor, and melancholy. And 2 would be death, fatality, and destruction. I see where this is going. You kind of can see where this is going, bro?
Why did the 6 get in there?
It was 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Ah.
All right, so all right. So 200 is hesitation, fear, uncertainty, the number of liminality, something vast and visible stirs beneath the surface. 200 reduces to 2, but magnified by the power of the hundreds, it becomes the collective vibration of doubt before revelation. It suggests a threshold moment, hesitation, not as weakness, but as the soul's pause before commitment, the dark stillness before a new phase of consciousness. For 200, initiatory pause, the key word. 20 is about wisdom, rigor, melancholy. This is the master form of 2, often linked to discernment and sobriety of Saturn, where 2 feels emotional and duality. 20 learns from it, bringing spiritual maturity through restraint and reflection. There's often a melancholic undertone because wisdom. What's up, Guardian? Wisdom costs innocence, and soul learns the price of death. Key, the philosopher's sorrow. 20. You know, that's interesting. One of my other football jerseys was number 20 and 6, the philosopher's sorrow. Interesting. 2. 2 is about death, fatality, destruction. Here, 2 loses its harmony and reveals its shadow, duality, divided. In esoteric numerology, 2 can signify the tension that precedes transformation. When unity splits into opposites, the death here is not purely physical, but psychological death, disillusion of the old order. The feminine lunar principle devours her own reflection to be reborn. Destruction as a rebirth. 6, perfection of work. The cycle completes with 6, Venus's number. That's interesting because I just did all that shit about Venus. Venus number, harmony restored after struggle. It represents a beautiful integration. The fruition that follows destruction, the balanced structure of creation. In alchemy, is the rubido or the negrito, the perfected form of purification. Completion through craft. 200, 220, 2 to 6. The path moves from hesitation through wisdom and death into perfected manifestation. A descent into uncertainty, a confrontation with truth, a surrender to the endings, and the rebirth of mastery. So using that together, 222, the threshold of the sacred balance, hesitation, wisdom, and death merge into a trinity of initiation It is not a sweet angel number. Love and light, everybody. It's a serious one. It marks the moment when uncertainty becomes awareness, when fear turns into disciplined understanding, and when something old must die so that true balance can emerge. 200 brings the pause, the hesitation before choosing the path. 20 refines it, wisdom gained through melancholy, clarity earned through loss. 2 ends the illusion, destruction of what can't harmonize the truth. Together, they reveal the architecture of transformation through relationship with others, with the split, and with the self. 222 says, you are being asked to hold peace in the middle of chaos, to remain aligned when dualities pull apart. It's a momentum. It's a momentum of equilibrium after destruction, the rebuilding of inner harmony after spiritual, emotional death. The 222 amplifies lunar receptive power, intuition, partnership, timing, but it's not passive. It demands that you trust the unfolding even when you can't see the form it's taking. In short, 222, the alchemy of duality, from fear through wisdom to death and rebirth, to you arrive at balance in motion, the perfected harmony that can only arise once everything false has fallen away.
Okay, I got my answer.
So, from what I know, that you look at what it's talking about is that room from where you at now, from last year when you was in Atlanta to where you at now, you was going through some chaos, and now it's like you might be finding some balance.
Yeah.
And then if you remember what you was thinking about at the time when you saw that number,
yeah,
then there you go.
But that's the part that
What brings pause, hesitation for about
brings pause, refines it, and ends the illusion is kind of what happened to me during that, me looking at that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I got my answer.
All right.
I gotta eat some food.
All right. Yeah. So what's up? So what's up with your guardian? How you doing? How's everything? Hopefully all is well. Richard. What's going on with you, Gala? Hey, mental, did that didn't sound like no sweet love and light angel number, did it?
A lot of these angel numbers aren't positive vibes only type shit.
Wait, you said they are? The angel numbers
I
are?
said, I said a lot aren't. What's
Well, wait,
up,
wait,
Guardian?
wait. The real meaning aren't, or are you talking about when you Google the meaning and you see that love and light answer?
No, that's just to reel you in. No, that's surface level shit, man. At least that's how I look at it.
Is who on the phone? Mental? Nah, he at his house. He can show himself. Show yourself, mental. He just got his screen thing on. Let me see. I wonder if you could. Let me see something. Can more than one person come in here? Can more than one person come in here?
No, just one other person.
Oh, all right. Hey, Guardian. I saw your message. Yeah, I did ask you. Was that person's that student was their Mercury 7 degrees away from the sun? It was it was that it was. I saw you say 7, but was it 7 degrees away from the sun? I don't like this iPad. I gotta keep. No, it was at 7. It was 7 degrees away from changing sign. All right, all right. So you solar arc. So what you did was solar arced it to the cusp. That's what you ended up doing. You solar arc Mercury to the cusp of the next house. But but um, but you would have got something else if you would have counted it. You would have got something else if you would have counted the degrees from Mercury to the sun. Counted the degrees from Mercury to the sun, you could have got another. You could have got maybe another moving, right there, or another change, something dealing with the mind. So if we look, like I said, right here, currently the moon is currently Chiron in Aries, right? It's at 25. By the way, anybody who's all down there in the chat? Who's down there in the chat? What tarot card? What tarot card would 25 degrees Aries be? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? What tarot card would 25 degrees Aries be?
I'm finna cook, man. I can't say now. I'm about to cook. Mama taking me? If she's not asleep, she can. Yes.
It would be the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. Aries. Well, Cardinal signs are your 2, 3, and 4s in the deck. 2, 3, and 4s are cardinal signs. So 25 degrees Aries is in the third decan of Aries, which would be the Four of Wands. So the moon is conjunct Chiron in the Four of Wands. All right. So the wound is this is the wound of think about Aries. What is Aries energy about? Courage or lack thereof. Courage or lack thereof.
It's
All right. What'd you say?
oh no, I'm talking about this stuff over here.
You talking to me, bro?
No, 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 no.
Oh, well, all right. So Aries is the warrior, the warrior on the battlefield. And so if we're looking at, what happened? So if we're looking at impulsively, impulsivity, or maybe pain. Man, I ain't got my glasses. Impulsivity, or maybe pain with having to be the independent one, or well, all right. Now he's talking about it. Think about this. Where is Aries in your chart, right? And yeah, where's Aries in the chart? Uh-oh. All right. So, you got the wound. The wound is about courage or lack thereof. All right. The ache of having to be the strong one before it felt safe to be soft. The moon, right? Moon, what is moon about? The moon is about emotions, feelings and emotions. Now, what does where is Cancer in your chart? Where is Cancer in your chart? This this is current. This is current. This is what the sky looks like currently. This is what the sky. This is current, like right now. This is right now in the sky. The moon is currently conjunct Chiron. Look, the sun is at 14 degrees. Look, if I hit right now, look, the moon, the ascendant is at 29 degrees Pisces. Matter of fact, the sun, the ascendant is the ascendant in MC is the ascendant is in opposition to my sun right now at 29 degrees. And the MC is in square my sun right now. All right. So this is all current. This is current. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm talking about the moon conjunct Chiron, because this is currently going on. All right. Um, the moon is about instinct. It's about feelings. It's about emotion. People don't really realize this, that when dealing with the moon and emotions, that's also memories. Memories, because memories, people just would think off top memories is air, but actually memories is water. All right. So the moon in Aries is raw, it's primal, it's unfiltered, but Chiron is exposing where that spontaneity was once punished, rejected, or silenced. So when it comes to wherever Aries is in your chart and all that, at one time was you had more courage, more spontaneity, more get up and go when it come to that, and then it was discouraged, and you received a wounding in that area. 25 degrees Aries, right? like I said, it lands in the 4 wands. So the healing comes not through aggression, but through stability, celebration, and sacred union. What is the 4 wands? And it two people, like look like they're holding hands. Look like some people think that's a wedding celebration or something, like they had some type of party, like celebrating or something. You know, it looks like it could look like a wedding reception, two people getting married or whatever. That's why they say a sacred union, building an inner sanctuary after a battlefield. The warrior is coming home. Now I got a question. Now that the warrior is coming home, what is that warrior going to do? Or does that warrior have PTSD? Does that warrior have PTSD? Does that warrior have trauma? All right. Now, what is the 4 wands? The 4 wands, all right? It's actually, which is interesting, it's a Venus card. It's a Venus card. And Venus actually is in in detriment in Aries. But Venus in Aries actually can be a nurse in a war zone. You know, the nurse is not actually out there fighting. She's tending to the wounded. She's tending to, the wounds of the warriors. Bombs and all that stuff going off behind her, around her, in a danger zone, but she is there initiating care to the wounded. And so Venus, you know, likes to beautify. And if you think about Aries and as a war zone, this would be the cleanup after the war. You know, they say if you break it, if you break it, you buy it. 4 wands is peace after strife. What happens when passion finds structure? Four, four is a master number. In fact, four is the master builder. That's why when passion, Aries, fire, finds structure. Four, master builder. And so the 4 wands in this case right here, just this case right here with the moon, it's signaling a resting place for the wounded hero. Huh. You've proven your worth in battle. Now prove your worth by allowing peace. That reminds me of one of those church songs. Let peace begin. Let peace, peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. You know, hey, mental, is it easy or hard to get in a fight with somebody? The fight is over, and now how do you find peace after that?
It's hard. It's very hard to do that. I mean, no matter if you win the fight or not, you don't come out better than you went into the fight. Even if you won the fight. So I mean it's pretty tough to find peace after that. No, it is easier to find peace if you fought for a good cause.
Well, is it easier to find peace if you the winner? But what if you lost?
Go lick the
Can
wound.
you
Yeah,
find can you
we
find
talking
peace in
about one of
that?
the healers and shit. You better go lick them wounds and sit down somewhere.
Yeah, dog, that's what I'm saying. Can you find
Reflect.
That's what I'm asking. Can you find peace after
After losing.
after the defeat?
Anything's possible. I'm gonna say yeah, but it's it's gonna take it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard as hell.
Well, if you look at the American Indian and their plight, could we say they never found peace after losing the war? Okay, Guardian. Is those casinos making it okay?
Those casinos hush money.
Hmm. Okay, now, mental. Now that you said that, now I gotta ask. Would
But
would actually reparations that people were fighting for, would that actually be hush money as well?
I took I thought I had that thought. And I got a buddy of mine, he's ADOS, and I asked him that question. And he said that
By the way, by the way,
it's a
I'm
debt
wait,
that's
wait. I'm gonna let you
owed.
finish. This conversation, what we talking about, is actually Moon Chiron. Reparations, reparations is a Moon Chiron conversation. Go ahead.
It wasn't nothing. It's just he
No,
said
no,
that it's
no.
not hush money. It's a debt that's owed.
Well, okay. Well, what made you ask him that question?
Because I had the thought that is reparations hush money. That's how I opened up.
And where you at with that now?
I don't I still have the thought. And shit, I mean it doesn't it doesn't bother me because I'm not in the fight for reparations, nor am I in the conversation.
Well, wait. Now we going back because the last thing I talked about with this four wands was you proving your worth in the battle, not prove your worth in allowing peace. So would reparations be a way of trying to bring peace? If okay, if if we as a black community got reparations, do you think that will allow peace in us to let that go?
No,
Then why ask for it then?
because it's something that's owed to them, and they want they just dues.
All right. Hmm. So they sound like, hey, I want you to pay me, and I still want to keep the smoke. That's what that's it. Hey, I want some money, and I still want to hold on to the pain. I don't want to be peaceful.
I'm sure it's some of those people out there. I don't
Yeah.
think my boy one of them, but I'm pretty sure them people out there.
All right. Now, getting back, let's get back on track. I was talking about this moon Chiron in Aries. Anybody knows what rules Aries? See, you just can't look at this right here and be like, "Oh, I got it. I got it." What you got to look at that this stuff has to go through something. What does it have to go through? Being that it's Aries, this wound here has to go through this Mars here. Mars rules Aries. So whatever is going on with this healing, whatever is going on with this healing, this Mars in Scorpio, which happens to be his home sign, has a say in this healing. All right. Now, I guess now we got to ask ourselves, what is Mars in Scorpio about? Because Mars, traditionally speaking, Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio is the feminine home of Mars, the watery home of Mars. Aries is the masculine expression of Mars. Well, revenge, okay, I see where you're going. Revenge would be low vibration Scorpio. just for the record. Mars and Scorpio both rules Aries and but in Scorpio, Mars's fight is not, hey, let's go stand out in the street and duke it out. Mars fights more water-like, more feminine-like. So, what do you think fighting feminine-like would be? Mars. Oh, a cat fight? No. Yeah. It's more. It's more strategic, silent, plotting. Think about it, a woman scorned. Does a woman strike right there, or do they plot and plan to get their lick back? Yeah, manipulation. Right? So uh, the the moon and Chiron conjunction, by the way, Scorpio is about depth and psychology and going deep. So moon, Chiron, wound, emotional wounds that's coming up that is coming up for transformation. Mars and Scorpio is about transformation. Instead of reacting, you transmute it. Instead of uh, road rage, you transmute the energy. Go work out. Channel that energy. Instead of striking out, you strike deep. You go into the truth, just shadow and self-mastery, asking yourself, why is this triggering me? Mars is dignified at home, and the energy of Aries isn't scattered or reckless. It's focused like a laser. Emotional pain, Chiron, becomes the fuel for your transformation. Emo- em- Fuel for your transformation. Emotional pain. Man, I'm gonna make sure that I do what I have to do not to get hurt, emotionally hurt like this again. For me, this would be in friends, groups, 11th house stuff. Did I allow myself to get or allow a group to get too close to hurt me? Maybe you could throw on the Scorpio, occult knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So the moon's instinctual nature finds empowerment through emotional honesty rather than avoidance. What does that mean? When you, all right, God, and you be good. When you getting triggered, instead of lashing out, you're supposed to ask yourself the question, why is this shit triggering me? What are triggers? What do you think triggers are for? Mental.
To bring awareness to said emotion.
So, should people welcome triggers?
Yeah, but that's not how we were taught, so we run from them.
Well,
We
why?
avoid them.
Wait. I want you to dig into that. Why why do you think people should welcome triggers?
Because like I
Y'all,
said,
by the way, y'all in the chat, y'all could put your answer up there. I'll read it.
it brings awareness to said emotion, and it assists one towards emotional stability, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and uh, self-control, all of that shit.
Let you know what you need to work on. What do you think about that?
Oh shit, I'm off it up.
I agree with that because how are you going to know the exact area that the work needs to be focused at? Right? If you don't look at that, they should, but they shouldn't provoke them either. It brings attention. Um, it brings attention to things we need to address within ourselves and or evaluate. Now, here's the question though. Shout out to the universe 1010. Um, a lot of times though, Gala, you gotta think about it. Strangers and people out here on the street, we don't know your triggers. We're not mind readers. Nobody,
Unless, unless you're walking around with a shirt with the list of your triggers on it, with saying, "Hey, these are my triggers."
Yeah. So I mean, what's a person to do? We don't know your triggers. Nobody knows mine. So I'm supposed to jump on somebody. Hey, you just said something that really triggered me. But you have no clue that was one of my triggers. But I'm gonna jump on you anyway. How does that work?
You're supposed to know.
You should be paying attention. Or is that something? Hey, or could that be something you didn't address with me because you felt you felt by addressing that it would make you vulnerable. I dated a Scorpio chick that used to communicate. Uh-oh. I dated a Scorpio chick that used to not communicate well and would somehow claim uh-oh, her triggers were my fault. Never wanted to take responsibility for healing. Well, 12, shout out to the universe. Well, Scorpio energy is secretive off top. All right. And so for her to reveal some of that shit to you, bro, that says to me that she wasn't fully in trusting you to reveal that stuff to you. Now, that wasn't your fault. I'm not saying that had nothing to do with you. That was her shit, right? But I'm just talking to you about Scorpio energy when it comes to that. All right. Now we broke all of this down. We individually. We broke all of this down individually. What Mars and Scorpio is about, what the moon's about in Aries, Chiron, all right, courage. Now start putting in moon and Chiron. Moon plus Chiron brings the memory of wounding through self-assertion or lack thereof. Where's your Aries area? Where are you? Do you have memories of wounds where you were too assertive and it backfired, or not assertive enough and it backfired? All right. Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio. I told you this healing don't take place unless this Mars and Scorpio says so. And so this Mars and Scorpio is the one that's providing the Band-Aid, the Advil. And Mars and Scorpio is about power through self-possession and emotional courage. Self-possession. I tend to lean toward over assertive Aries, Sun, Mercury, and Venus. Yeah, so you probably a leap before looking type person. And that probably has wounded you and all of that. All right. Now, Chiron plus Moon plus Chiron, ruler Mars over there in Scorpio over here. Then don't forget what tarot card did I tell you this is at? What tarot card?
4 Wands.
4 Wands. 4 Wands. Which is Venus and Aries. which is completing this process. Peace through self-acceptance and relational harmony. Hey, did you ever think that some of the reason your relationships are not balanced has something to do with you not being your authentic self? And some of the reason people struggle to be their authentic self is because of lack of self. You see what he got over there on that screen? Self acceptance. So in essence, if we putting all of this together, we put it all together, this Chiron and Aries with this Mars over here, with the 4 wands, right? The wound, Chiron, that once made you afraid to stand alone, Aries, moon, Aries, afraid to stand alone, the warrior, the initiator, becomes the root of your strength. This wound becomes your strength. You heal not by fighting harder, but by building something worth protecting. A home, a purpose, a sacred space within yourself. Aries, the warrior. 4, the number 4, master builder. You build on a space. That space is within yourself, your emotional space. Heal the wound. Learn to stand on your own. Well, as the youth says, mental, learn to stand 10 toes down.
Or stand on business.
Right? To build the peace and harmony that you are looking for and you want. Any questions about Chiron, the moon, Aries, Mars, anything we talking about? For you, mental, Aries is your 12th house. For me, that's my 11th house. For you, mystical, that would be your 5th house of kids, hobbies, short love relationships, creativity, speculation, fun. For you, spicy, that's your 9th house of higher learning, beliefs, philosophy in life, foreign travel, long distance travel, law. That's for the Leo rising. Yeah. So, anybody got anything? Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, sure. We talked about Chiron being the wounded healer. And a few days ago, I was going over my soul contract, and it mentioned something about wounded healer. Then you
You said,
had
wait. You said it mentioned something about the wounded healer.
you mentioned something about the wounded healer. But it was referring to like that. That's who I am. I'm a wounded healer, and so Then you came with that thing we put in chat, and it says something about
The horoscope thing.
Yeah, the full moon.
Yeah.
And so, under further thinking, I think that I don't know. I think that I worked on it, but I still might have some healing to do in my from my childhood.
That remember I said this Aries energy is in your 12th house,
Yeah.
and that would be hidden subconscious stuff, bro. So, and then if you go with your Mars is in the 7th house of relationships with Pluto and Saturn. And so, probably if you go with Scorpio and all of that, it could be some of the healing that you might have to do got going on from your childhood. It may have something to do with the arguing and fighting that you witnessed in relationships. What you think about that? Hey, Mystical, you still here? If so, do you use chat? Gala, do you follow me on Instagram? Everybody did what? Not much. But you have used it, right? So if I send you something, you know how to use it, right? I was going because I was going to get you to do what he did, what he was talking about. Mental was talking about just now. Wait, are you on Facebook or anything? All right, you a Pisces rising, Aries moon, Virgo sun, huh? Miss. All right, let me see. So I was gonna say send me a message real quick, Gal. All right, hold up, Mystical. I'm gonna do something. Hold up, Aries, Virgo. Pisces. All right, mystical. What that is, what I just sent you is um the horoscope for um Aries, Pisces, and Virgo. Now copy and paste. I want you to go to chat and say, hey, I'm a Pisces rising. I'm a Pisces rising, and I'm a Virgo sun, and I'm an Aries moon. Using this information, what do you think the full moon? What do you think this full moon means for me? You could put your other planets in there if you want to, but like you might want to tell it what Jupiter is because Jupiter rules Pisces, but you don't have to. Basically, you could copy and paste that, and then just tell it your sun, moon, and rising sign, and see if it kind of gets you into what this full moon is about. Where'd you send it to, Gallup? Facebook? Let me see. Let me look. You send me a message, Gallup? Let me see. Do you use chat before, Gallup? Let me see. Primary, general, request. Wait, wait, wait. Which one did you hit my personal one or you? I am astrology read. Let me see. I don't see no message. Let me see. I see a message. New follower. Oh, I got you. I got you. All right. Send me a let me see. Yeah, I sent. Yeah, I accepted it. I accepted you. Matter of fact, I sent you a request. I accepted it. Let's see. Yeah, on IG. I accepted it. Let me see. I think you got. I sent you a request. You ain't answer my request. Let's see. Do you think friends with benefits would fall in the bucket of delusional flirt? So, yeah. So yeah. See if that see if that resonates with you and all that. Like I say, put it in chat. Don't You can put any information, any additional information about your chart you want to put in there, and see what it come back with. I wonder um, if it's going to put you in the ballpark of what you pretty much dealing with. I know that you're supposed. It's going to resonate more from the rising sign, but um, your sun and your moon got something to say about it as well. Did you? I still don't. Let's see. Started following. Let me see if I can send you a message. What's your? I was trying to send you a message. On let me. Maybe because something went wrong. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Uh, uh, let's see. Well, I was going to try to do some. What? Tell you what. What's your sun, moon, rising sign? You're Aries, Leo rising. Wait, aren't you a Leo rising, Aries? What's your thing? Yeah, I think so. What you Aries sun and rising Pisces moon. So you're a double Aries? Well, shit. Be honest with you. Tell you what, two of them from the actually mystical. The Aries and the Pisces parts, send that to her. And then she could do the same thing because and just say I'm a Aries rising, Aries sun, Pisces moon. All right. So mystical already got the information. She could send that to you. All right. All right, y'all. You still there, mental?
Yeah, man.
You got anything else?
No, that was it. That was it.
You ain't got nothing else you want to talk about, Cole?
Uh, no. I just burnt my damn hand. I'm mad at the moment, so.
Hey, as we talking about the wounded healer, unseen, hidden. Aries is
Jumping.
Aries is fire. What's going on, Spicy? What do you mean? I lost you where?
How is the 4-1 a Venus card?
What do you see there? What do you see? No, that's the face. The deacons. First 10 degrees, second 10 degrees, third 10 degrees. The third 10 degrees of Aries is Venus. That's why the 4 of Wands is a Venus card. Yeah, face or deacon. You thought you had me there, didn't you? I know you did. And you wrong about that Venus. I know that's what you was thinking. I got him. I got him, mental. ain't that something, bro? When the student's trying to trip you up, think you want to.
Would you expect anything different?
Why I got to be all that, man?
You know we look for any opportunity that we can get somebody,
Hmm.
even if it's all fun.
Hmm. Well, damn. You think they just be tired of the teacher being right?
Who knows what goes through their head?
Oh shit. Oh man. Man, I'm so tired of this motherfucker being right. Won't they be wrong sometimes? Oh man. Man. Well, I guess I need to go on and, shut it down. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me. Back to work tomorrow, bro.
No, I'm off. I gotta. I'm trying to pick up tomorrow and trade it out for Thursday.
Mm.
Yeah, but if I can't, I'll be calling in Thursday.
All right. All right. Well, like I said, I thank y'all for rocking with me and get on off of here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Y'all be easy. Have an awesome night.
All right. And y'all know how I end this. Know that self balance your energy.